Well, good morning, everybody. I'm actually coming to you from NAMM 2023. We're down in Anaheim, California. We're on the Kawai booth, and this is the first time I've ever had a chance to look at the new CA401. We've also just taken a look, kind of a first look at the CA501, and which I was honestly extremely impressed with. And so we're here at the CA401. Now, the way that this line has developed, to me, the CA401 almost kind of feels like it should be under the CN banner. Not because I feel like it's not good enough or something like that to be called it, but the feature set and the whole kind of vibe and sort of the musical experience of playing this instrument feels more like I'm playing sort of a super upgraded CN29 than it does playing like a downgraded CA501, if that makes any sense. It's got basically the same musical brain as the CA201, and it's got an extra set of speakers, so we've got a little bit better treble presentation out front, but fundamentally the whole power behind those speakers isn't really any different than what you're getting on, say, the CN201, which is a pair of 20-watt amplifiers, so we've got 40 watts in total coming at you from this instrument. Here are the major upgrades. We've got the addition to the SK competition, and while that might not seem like a particularly big deal, because it's just kind of the addition of one sound, and companies are always upgrading their sample sets. This was a really big project for Kawai, the recapture of the latest version of their 9-foot Grand. And I was talking to some of the tech guys at Kawai about this. They made a very big deal about talking about the fact that these are uncompressed samples, they're unfiltered samples. This is quite literally raw recordings of the instrument, and it's been taken from multiple points. Now, unlike the CA701 and 901, where you actually get into the rendering engine where you get different mixdowns from different mic placements, this is kind of a static mixdown that you get on the CA401, CA501. But nonetheless, there is a thickness to the sample, to their point, I guess, that is definitely different than what you get on other digital pianos, and certainly in this price point. So for people who are kind of on the audiophile side of things, or the piano tone is something that's the critical, the defining point when they're buying a digital piano, this is worth paying attention to. This is actually worth the hype, is the addition of this SKEX competition. Now, they've also adjusted the pedal positioning here, and they've lowered it a little bit so that it feels a little more comfortable on the foot. The other thing is there's been some slight modifications to the cabinet and some upgrades to the veneer that are available here. Now, there hasn't been a whole lot of change to the key surfaces here or the action. So this is the compact hammer action that is on here. It's basically just a slightly shorter key stick than what you find on the CA701 and the CA901. But still very realistic in terms of replicating, I think, what a larger upright or maybe a very small Grand might feel like. So the booth is open now, as you can probably hear, and we're going to kind of run out of some time to have some really close listening to this instrument. But by and large, my first impressions are pretty positive, but changes from the 49 to the 401 are more subtle, whereas as you're probably going to hear when we get into the 501, the changes are a little more substantial. Anyway, You'll see a few more highlights from the NAMM show on the channel over the course of the next few days or the next week or so. Thank you so much for checking this one out. If it's the first time you've seen us on the channel, please hit that subscribe and notification bell, and we will see you back for more. My name is Stu Harrison. Have a great day.